I look like I haven't shaved in 2 days. What's going on, guys? Coming at you with another episode. I had to take a day off for the long weekend, you know what I mean? So, it's just it's relaxing, it's chilling. I didn't want to do anything for the long weekend. I'm up to be honest. But hope y'all had a nice Valentine's Day. Like I mentioned, y'all better be doing something nice for your SOs. Otherwise, you're gonna hear some words from me. So hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
I made him a special picture frame for Valentine's Day.
Well, episode 13. What happened last episode? Well, Ash kind of give us a side where it's like, don't really mess with me kind of deal when I'm doing business. Because even when AG tried to, reason with him or rationale with him, Ash kind of snapped at him and whatnot. What I really want to credit this show for is really putting us into the driver's seat of what Ash is feeling like. At this point, I'm just like, Ash is my man, you know what I mean? Ash is the guy right now in the anime. We're like, the audience is kind of like Ash right now in that perspective, which I have to credit it. Does a really good job in putting us into that zone where we should be feeling. On the flip side, AG not so much, surprisingly, but I mean, Ash is the main character and AG is the supporting character, so that's pretty much why. We also see more of a development towards Ash and AG's relationship, whatever it may be, however you might interpret it, which is great because I like animes or shows rather that give us a slow development into what they might be at the end product, so it's more believable to the audience. It's not like this is not coming out of left field. They do spend time grinding out this relationship, hashing out whatever differences they may have, or kind of demonstrating to us, this is why they're this close because of this. Early in the show, can't really say too much because they didn't really talk, and now we're getting more developments. Anyway, let's get into this coffee time. So hope you all got your cups. It's in the morning, so we're about to drink this. Let's go. Episode 13.
ケインはなんで
今夜3時にイーストブロードウェイ駅だ。今 F ラインは河川工事中だから、その時間は閉鎖される。
Strategy.
ってやつだ。出入り口を見張っておけば、オーサーも手下を入り込ませることができない。
でもオーサーのことだ。どんな汚い手を使ってくるか。
そうだよ、マフィアもついてるしさ。
わかってる。後のことはあれ。
Love these two ride or dies,
お前たちのエイジを空港まで送り届けてくれ。あいつには何も知らせるな。
でもボス、一緒にヤバいとこ切り抜けてきた仲間だって言ってたじゃないか。
Oh, the boys like him too,
いるとおちびのスキッパーを思い出しちゃって情が移っちゃったぜ。
何も教えてやらずに力ずくで空港へ引っ張ってっ
Can't
ちゃ
do
っ
it
た
to
ら。
him. I rate it.
あいつきっと裏切られたと思ってボスのこと恨むよ。
それでいいんだ。
Why is this music so hype right now? Ooh, I think this is when he got his hand cut.
まだやるか。
Oh.
約束通りこのエリアは俺がもらう。ここから出ていくか俺の元に着くか明日までに決めろ。
オーサー、無事か。
They hit him with the cheap shot. Yep. Oh. It is. Ever since that day, Ash has been living in his head rent free.
ようケイン、いい夜だな。ハロウィンとはおあつらえ向きだ。
Halloween
せっかくの
episode.
月も地下に潜らなきゃならんとは残念だがな。
サツの目がうるせえからな。前後の駅にも俺の仲間を見張りに立ててある。あくまで差しの勝負。汚ねえまねはなしだ。余計な心配はいらねえよ。
Is this 1v1 round 2? Everyone's pulling up. Holy shit.
誰だお前。
チャイニーズのボス、シンスーリンだ。
覚えて
Put
て
some
くれて
respect
光
on
栄
his
だな。
name.
Put some respect on my name.
アッシュ。
どうやってここを知った。 それにここは俺の仲間がしらみつぶしに調べたはずだ。
俺たちの情報も見くびらないでもらいたいな。それにあんたらのしらみは俺たちには象ぐらいさ。俺にはこの戦いに立ち会う権利がある。
It is 1v1 round 2.
ホームにしてるのは彼らだけじゃない。
But I think what Arthur wants to do is ambush him.
我慢ならね
なるほど。どうするお二人さん。
現在ダウンタウン一の勢力を誇る大ボスが随分
Let him know the reality.
それとも俺にいられちゃまずいことでもあんのか。
Ooh, he knows something's right. He knows something's up.
わかったよ。
He doesn't want to. Ooh. Yeah, okay, buddy, sure.
決まりだな。銃を預かろう。武器はナイフだけだ。お互い汚え真似は一切なしだ。
Did he?
もしどちらかが卑
Oh,
怯な
okay.
手を使
I don't know. I don't know if that
その時は俺たち
hand cut screwed with his nerves. Is that what he's talking about? No, it seems fine to me. Never mind.
ごちゃごちゃうるせえよ。
Shanks only.
左
Oh, he knows tricks.
アッシュのファンか。
なそうなんじゃねえよ。
I think he juked him with a sleight of hand.
電車だ。電車が来る。
そんなバカな。このラインは朝まで。
本当だ。来る。
Alright, I'll take 200 points for that. It'll never happen.
もう終わりだ。
What a pussy. Oh! Yo, everybody kill up Arthur, bro. Yo, you killing up his boys too? Holy. What an absolute. He is an Ash fan, bro. Oh shit, he's got a gun. Oh no. They have automatics and they're scared of a guy with a revolver. That's hilarious. Yo, what the fuck? Oh. Counter ambush. Okay, Ash, you marksman. You marksman. Jeez. That's Subway. They got that right. I've been there. That's nice. They just got dudes hiding underneath the rail. If anyone's ever played True Crime New York, the one on GameCube, this reminds me of that scene, the end fight. What? What? Ash is on board? You gotta be running out of bad guys right about now. Help! The Grim Reaper's on the train! Okay, you had 7 dudes versus 1 guy. Now you're down to 3 dudes in total. You think you actually have a chance? That's pretty funny. Never mind, there's more people. I like how all this is happening. Ash is, or AG is like, oh, what's happening?
アッシュいないの？こんな時間にどこへ？
Straight up gang war right now.
それは全部アッシュの命令なの。
分かってくれよ。俺らだって釣れんだよ。でもお前がいるとボスは思うように動けねえんだ。
I like how the boys are just like, you know,
頼む
like,
から
yo,
聞き分けてく
you're
れよ
like。one of us now, you know what I mean? So,
時間は
yo, we like you, respect
飛
you.
行機の時間。
8時10分だったと。
でも本当にそうなのか？住む世界が違うと。
How do you have so many bad guys? I swear they got wiped out. Nice.
君は本気でそう思ってるの。それが一番いいと。
Nice.
君が判断したなら
What tactician?
僕
I
は
like
従
that.
うよ。日本へ帰る。 そしてもう二度とここへは来ない。
4/5v1 scenario, you want to be Ash in that scenario, especially when you have the lights out, because you don't actually have to worry about holding back on, shooting your own friends. Them, on the other hand, they actually have to worry because whether they hear gunshots, they don't know if it's their boys shooting or whatnot. So, sometimes it's a more favorable position when you're the one versus the 5, especially when you know what you're doing. But in Ash, he doesn't have to hold back or anything. It's cool to see. This dude is just a reaper.
何を騒いでる。
ダメだボス、みんなやられちまった。ありゃ悪魔だ。
Is this the episode where Arthur dies?
何を馬鹿げたこと言ってやがる。奴はただの人間だ。ただのガキなんだぞ。奴を神聖するのはやめろ。
For anyone that's ever watched Gundam, they refer to the Gundam as the White Devil. So I put that contrast with Ash.
その時こそ貴様の最後だ、アッシュ。
I wonder what's gonna happen midway. I don't think Adri's gonna leave completely. There's no way.
俺はもう黙っていらんねえよ。
何のこと？やっぱり何か隠してんな。言えよ。頼むから本当のこと言ってくれよ。アッシュに何かあったのか？ボスは今イーストブロードウェイ駅でオーサーと戦ってる。最後の決着をつけるために。
If they told me that, I'd be like, oh shit, is Arthur okay? He probably got his ass clapped up.
なあエイジ、
He might die this time.
死について考えたことあるか？
死？
お前は俺が普通の人間とは違うと言ったが、一つだけ認めることがあるとすれば、それは死を恐れないことだ。人間ってのはおかしなもんだな。実態がわからないくせに本能的に死を恐れる。
So we're going to. I haven't, moved too far into this monologue, but what he's saying about death is pretty interesting because if I were to refer to the scene in Batman, the third movie where Bruce Wayne, he figures, he's past his prime and he fights Bane, and he fights as if he's not scared of death, and then he's in the pit and because he broke his back. And then the doctor in the pit tells him, you think that because you fight, because you don't feel fear, that makes you strong. Well, he's like, no, actually, when you fear, that's when you actually fight the hardest because you're scared of dying. That's when you fight to your 120, 200%.
You do not fear death. You think this makes you strong. It makes you weak.
Why?
How can you move faster than possible? Fight longer than possible without the most powerful impulse of the spirit, the fear of death.
What I might think might happen is AG might show up, Ash might see him, and then, or Ash might think of AG, and Ash would be scared of dying because, probably for the first time in his life, there's probably something that's worth living for. So he might be scared of death. Up until this point, I feel like, of course, he's not scared of death. He might actually welcome it because, there's nothing really to live for nowadays. But now that Aegis enters life, might be a little bit different story. So I hope he finds that fear, and I hope he snaps out of this, scared of or welcoming death, not scared of it feeling. Doesn't make you really strong. It just makes you, it just you're kind of just content with dying at that point. So we'll see what's happening.
今までに死んだ方がマシだと思うことが何度、それとも何かを求め、疲れたように高みへと上り詰め、力尽きて
I think he feels like
奴の死体はどんな
he's just trying to,
戻ろうとしていたのか。
I feel like he just has no goal, and that's why he relates to Leopard, no purpose.
いずれにせよ、奴はもう二度と戻れないことを知っていたに違いない。
He lacks purpose, that's probably why he's feeling that.
そんな顔するな。俺は死を恐れたことはない。だが死にたいと思ったこと
Never
も
fearing it, never wishing for it. I'd say they're on the same thing, to be honest.
表にない知恵を持って、そして君は
Ooh, it just got moves. Nice.
もういいよ芝居は。これでボスに言い訳が立つぜ。
There was a struggle. We got knocked down.
僕は何度も聞いた。夜、君がうなされる声を。子供のように手足を縮め。
Dude must be suffering some severe PTSD. Severe.
どんな悪夢が君をそれほど苛むのだろう。正体を手にかけてしまったことか。それとも僕べては危うい魂を覆い隠すためのものなのか。
Exactly what it is.
だとしたらなんて残酷なんだろう。アッシュ、死ぬな。絶対に死ぬな。
Damn, seeing Asia run like hell is getting me all emotional. Okay. How many bad guys you got, bro? Oh, he didn't even flinch. Is he gonna spare him? Oh, you don't look at that. Look at his eyes. You don't even care. Is that Arthur? You're such a puss. I'm sorry. Come on, bro. Stop acting tough. Ooh, we call him by his first name? You're so pathetic, bro. Put up a fight. Oh, he's gonna fight him like a man.
引き金の引けねえ俺を嘲笑う気か。
そうじゃない。お前を撃ち殺そうと思えば簡単にできる。
じゃあそうしろよ。いい加減逃げるのはやめて俺と勝
Oh, he
負
wants
しろ。
to finish him like a man.
All the same. Oh, hey, man, wait a minute. Okay, you gonna kill me? All right, if you gonna kill me, put your gun down and fight me like a man. That's right, fight me like a man. Shit, anybody can shoot somebody. That's what I'm talking about. Bag, give me some room. You don't know who you messing with. I'm gonna knock that yellow.
He wants to finish him. He wants to finish him because he wants this sweet victory.
おかげですっきりしたぜ。これでやっとお互いの亡霊に悩まされずに済むな、ボス。
Who's driving the train?
戦闘集団はすでにブルックリン地区に入りました。地下鉄の F ラインに沿って移動しています。
卑怯者と呼ばれようが、マフィアの犬と
It's 'cause you are.
すべてはお前を俺の目の前から消したかったからだ。なぜだかわかるか。
It's because he's living in your head rent free.
だがそれは俺のせいじゃない。
そう。
おい、情報が入った。ボスはもう駅にはいねえ。早く乗れ。もっとスピード出ないの？
My dude ran all that for no reason.
こっちがおしゃから。
チクショー、おまわりの奴らも感づいたらしいぜ。
Oh, there's the NYPD.
やばいな。もう一つ捕まったらボスは今度こそ。
Jeez. Dude's arm shot up.
どうした？辛そうだな。楽にして。
Well, he had to kill like 12 of your dudes and you. Ooh. Good hit, good hit. Everyone's just watching this shit unfold.
上だ。足が右肩をやられてる。
まずいな。
That hand thing is really throwing him off. Ooh, with brute strength, he's holding him down with this shot up arm. He's distracted for a second, and it seems like Arthur's pushing him closer to the edge. This is where Ash is gonna find that thirst for life and come back. That one's for shorter, man. That one's for Skip too. That's brutal. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead. You dead, buddy. Okay. Ash reminding us why he's top dog. Just yells back. Get the fuck out of here. He's ashamed. He's ashamed. Dude's about to collapse like right now. Damn, what a conclusion to a villain. That was pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. I expected another like 1 or 2 episodes before Arthur dies. But great backstory onto why Ash lives in Arthur's head. Ash is always just superior in every aspect. That's why he hates him. I mean, that's why Arthur hates him. He's just superior in every aspect. And then when you bring it down to a 1v1, he just got clapped. And then he had to remake that 1v1, but bring like 12, 15 dudes. They all got shot up, and he still just got destroyed. This kind of explores the aspects of, fearing death and whatnot. And like I was mentioning, even though Ash feels like he doesn't welcome death, but he's not scared of death, but he doesn't welcome it. In my opinion, I feel like those are two of the same things. It's no better than the other. If I were to kind of, illustrate, like this bar right here, and we were to imagine a meter, and Ash is always, we'll call it 5 steps away from death, and death is always kind of chasing Ash, but Ash is always 5 steps ahead. If he doesn't if he doesn't fear it, then he's always just going to be stagnant, and death is always just going to catch up to him eventually. In comparison to if you're always, if you're scared of death and you want to keep living, then you're always keeping ahead of death. Death is never going to catch up to you. So I feel like those are two of the same things. At the end scene where Ash tells AG that he doesn't want him to see him like this, I feel like what it is Ash he just offed Arthur, and this is his most savage version of himself. He's like just this warrior, with a knife all bloodied up and whatnot. He's ashamed of what AG might see, and he's ashamed. This is his shameful side. I think this is the side he doesn't want AG to be exposed to. That's why he's telling him to, go back home to Japan. I don't think he wants to taint AG's mind with an image of him. I think he always wants to see the positive of Ash, and seeing this kind of ruins that. But AG wants to ride for his boy, you know what I mean? Like, he wants to be there for him. He's too vested in this right now. Overall, I feel like Arthur is a very simple villain. I don't feel like he's very good at being a villain in terms of how he's written. I like the backstory of him, losing that fight, and that scar being the top of his mind. But he's very simplistic to me. I don't feel like he's very well written in any aspect. I feel like he's just like a bad guy that you just got to get through. He uses these tactics to ambush Ash multiple times. I don't know. Doesn't really stick with me. It doesn't really make me feel bad for a villain. What's a good villain is one that you can relate to, one that they're more of a anti-hero-esque in their cause, and it makes you understand their side. Arthur, it's too simple for me. I'm not really feeling anything when his death is on screen. Though I do feel, take one back for Shorty, take one back for Skip. So that's the only feeling I got when Arthur died. I don't really feel too upset by his death, and I don't really care if he goes, to be honest. Just more vested in Ash's character development at this point. Anyway, after this episode, got that mid-season tier list coming up. I've been saying that for 3 episodes now, but anyway, coming right up.